1, 2. Ooh, I kind of feel like I'm echoing here. Okay. May as well just start, recording these sim sessions I do at nighttime. I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but I do a lot of flying in the sim. It's been my main source of learning to fly, so something new for you guys to see. And because these are practice sessions, they're gonna be me doing repetitive stuff. So I don't know if any of you guys have followed my flying before, but I used to fly 60 degrees up tilt, and it was nothing like this. So what I've needed to do is I do a lot of these because this is the biggest thing that's really so I'll take an option like this, and my yaw is really what has gotten screwed up so much, yaw and roll. So I'll just do these little exercises, making sure that I always keep the object that I'm trying to follow in my field of view. Make stuff consistent, Though I'll admit this, the one thing I couldn't do at 60 degrees is stuff like this yawing and like keeping my forward motion going. So so I'm gonna be like reading the live chat too, but I'll take breaks in between flying. So if you just see me doing like stuff like this, it's usually me reading, or whenever I crash, I'll just take a break and read. So if you're just joining us, this is me learning how to freestyle a 10-degree quad. It's not going to be pretty, but just kind of giving insight of how I practice flying. And I have my first troll in the chat room. What's going on, Aaron? Can you hear me talking right now? So I was talking to Aaron, one of my good buddies. He's A-bomb FPV. I was telling him I was trying to learn this new trick, and actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and crash, and then I'll be able to set my respawn link or place here. I think it's L. Let's just test that out. Yeah. Okay. So we get to dive down this thing every time we crash. I was telling Aaron, I feel like I've done something new, and he's like, yeah, you probably haven't. I think it's called a windshield wiper or something like that. Anyways, Aaron, this is what it is. So you come up you come up an object like that. So it's like a wall ride, but an inverted wall ride. The hardest thing I'm trying to figure out is like when I would dive down stuff and give it throttle, it really pushes me off that object when I'm at 10 degrees. So I'm trying to like get the muscle memory to stop my throttle thumb from giving too much throttle. So like I try everything. Like if I was working on this trick, like trying to get that trick going, and like trying to figure my cues and how to get to go straight. And a lot of the times if I'm stuck, I'll just go and practice something else. So you can always use the sim to get better at cinematic type flying. Pretend these are the beautiful mountains we have in our backyard here. That would have ruined my shot, of course, but my god, it's so slow when you're going at 10 degrees. Yeah, that's another trick I used to do a lot is, you do these proxy flips or power loops, and you'd always have, at 60 degrees, you'd always have the object in view. I've had to really practice my timing on this one to make sure that I don't hit the treetops, but I still get the object in view and stay close to the object. How's my audio, by the way? Anyone just tell me how my audio is? It's kind of the first time I've done this, so I don't know if I'm echoey. And I don't know if the music's like going over top the volume of the audio and stuff, but I'm trying to play it to some music so I can fly along and make it interesting too. Okay, there's some questions here. Let me just give me one of these crashes. And I'll put on an idle and just ride it through here. Yeah, so I'm using Velocitron. Hey Brett, I honestly probably fly the sim more than I fly for real. And that's just because, I just put my kid to sleep. I have probably about an hour before I start crashing here, so an hour straight on the sim versus me flying like 2 times a week and not even 10 batteries. Like it's not as much anymore, so I definitely fly sim more, probably more, right now at least more. Would have been a clip in real life until I crashed. Okay, auto's good. Let's should we go do some cinematic flying? Imagine if we could do this in real life, like just hold it on this whole time and get there in like 2 seconds and not have any video drop out. So let's pretend this is a real place. Let's just see what we're working with. So this is how I'd approach this shot, at least if I was trying to do something cinematic-y. I'd probably start up here. Have these objects past us. Slowly level change. With this cinematic stuff, I like getting close and, you know, getting close to stuff, but not like if you're close here and then you have to throttle up really high to get out of that position. It's more just like a gradual work, getting past something there and making sure that that line's deliberate. These would be some nice cinematic shots here. Uh-oh. And we're back to this rock. What else am I doing here? Yeah, the biggest thing for me flying this at this degree is my forward momentum. If I give it throttle right now at 60 degrees, I'm going straight. But now if I give it throttle, it's like I'm blasting into the air. There was that, and then obviously my roll was my yaw, and my yaw was my roll, so remembering all that stuff. And of course you can't do like all the stuff like inverting into gaps and stuff. Actually, I haven't really tried. I guess you can. Just not going to get that same perspective, and it's not going to be nearly as easy to do. If I stop talking, it's probably because I can't really put together lines and talk at the same time. I'm just enjoying flying, but I'll try to talk as much as I can. Yeah, these I really like doing these and like yawing around, but like yawing crisp on access and not and like maintaining that altitude. But I'm trying to figure out where I have to point my quad. So let's say we want to fly through here. Okay, I'm going to turn around really quick, find that same gap. So we're going to fly through here, turn around really quick again, try to find a similar gap, but like where I actually have to point myself to get through there. Like that would have got me through. It was ugly, and I almost exploded on a tree, but yeah, it's just all these visual cues I used to use to like enter tricks and exit tricks aren't there anymore. And that's what the Sim's really good for, is figuring out where those entry points are. Joseph, the high up tilt came from it just came from the progression of wanting to push the envelope, and started with 30 degrees, then it started with 45 and 50, and then I noticed, you can do a lot of tricks that most people can't really do, and it just stuck with me. I like the speed, I like the forward momentum. I got into racing too, and I just found that it was easier to race at a higher tilt in a lot of the tracks that we were building here, at least, and it just stuck. By the way, racers are like some of the best FPV pilots out there. Like Vanover, I knew like anyone who races and has like somewhat of creative freestyle mind, they're gonna be the best pilots in the world. I think that Vanover is one of the best pilots right now, freestyle wise at least. Yeah, so this trick that I'm working on right now is me coming up just like I just did there, but straight up the object and really close. So you'll see, like, I work on tricks like this and then try to introduce them to real world, and you don't think you can do it now, but you work it enough and you figure it out. See, I need to do that exact thing, but way closer to the object. When I started doing it was, Joseph, just go back into, sorry, I'm reading here, so I'm just idling, but go back into my videos and see when the art of flight is. I think that's when I started to come out with all these different looking tricks, because I was flying really high up tilt and freestyling with real high up tilt. This is the River 2 map on Velocidrones. It's one of my favorite. It has everything. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Let's start picking this trick apart. So all I'm trying to do is get the quad to move back straight, or backwards straight, so I'm not drifting, and I can keep this object in frame when I'm riding up it. So all I need to do is reverse the quad around and then I need my my momentum to be heading back towards it straight, and then all I have to do is give it a little bit of full throttle, so I have that negative G look. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, okay. I need it to look like this. If I'm doing this trick on flat ground, I need the trick to be going straight back, and then all I have to do is give it throttle. So I'm just thinking about it too much. So let's just whip this bitch around 180. Just like that, but closer. I don't want to enter the trick with a lot of speed. I want to use that flick to, like, I've noticed that if you're just flying like this in 10 degrees, like, what I really want my style to be with this is I still do cinematic stuff, but I'll just throw out a hammer every once in a while, you know? And so I want to be like coming up to this thing like, oh, I'm not going to do anything crazy on it, then bam, you know what I mean? So I want to use this flicking technique. You know, I think Johnny FPV really started using this at this level is that one maneuver. Maybe I should just do those a couple times and just get those syncing well. Hope everyone's staying safe, by the way. I got my family like locked up in the house, 2 months worth of groceries, and we did all that shopping like a week ago, so we still get out and like do nature walks and stuff at that. By tonight, the end of tonight, I want to have this trick, like I can do it like at least 3 out of 5 times. That's it. I just gotta find out when I have to enter, how close I have to be. Oh yeah, see, like having that like motion come up and like you be so close to the object, like that's what I want this trick to look like. Yeah, this is the sim session thing that I'm gonna be doing is more just me recording my sim sessions, and if you guys want to see how I approach learning freestyle maneuvers or practicing, you know, so it might be boring because it's just gonna be me here sitting and like doing tricks over and over again until I figure them out. I gotta come straight up that bitch, like, to make it look cool. think I'm just... I gotta go do something else. I'm thinking about it too much. I'll practice a little bit of cinematic flying, because that's, you know, what I'm into right now. Nice, smooth, deliberate maneuvers. Let's just do a little bit of, you know, flying to the music. Oh no! And my quad is crashed on the mountain like 2 kilometers away, and I can never get it back. Oh no, it restarts. What's over here? Let's go check this area out here. It'd be pretty cool if they like had areas where you could like fly in the clouds in this game. Here, let's start this shot the way that we would start in real life. No. Close to the ground here. Let's see. Let's read some comments here. Let's crash and get back into this trick. Okay. Let the energy carry you backwards. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I could do that, but it's hard. I'm just trying to like perfect that backwards motion in a straight line. Jesus. Like, I still have to figure out how to dive straight down things at this camera tilt as well. Whoa. Ghost Branch. Where was I? I was right here. What did I hit? Can I not go in there? Yeah. A little glitchy. Oh my god. See, that's more what I want, but more in the center and closer to the object, of course, but... Oh yeah, like that. Just like that. I want to see that object rushing by the screen, going up. Like, what the fuck did he just do to make it look like that? Like, that's what I want. I've always liked to fly close to things, and like the bridges I used to do like 3 years ago. Those are the funnest place to fly, is because you can actually like get perspective in that 3D world that you're flying in. Yeah, like that. I love it. Yeah. I'm still learning like this trick. It's really easy, but you always see like Willer doing it, Johnny are doing it. Not that fucking crashing, but like this. Not that, but more like that. I like it. Nope. Complete missed it that time. Okay, I'm just gonna sesh for a little bit. Try to start using this trick on like a tree like that, because we have a lot of those here. So I like to practice this trick for, you know, a little while, 10 minutes. It feels like it's more like an hour right now. Oh, my controller is going crazy right now. Anyways, we're getting up to 34 minutes on this live stream, so I think I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna fly until I crash, and then I'm gonna shut her down. I'm gonna try to do more of these lately, more often. It's easy for me to set up, easy for me to interact, and you know, we have fuck all to do right now because we're all under quarantine in our homes. So, yeah, stay tuned. Let's just fly until we crash. No! See, I would have ruined that shot. Should we do some Matty flips? Or some inverted power loops? There. Let's do it here. I feel like when I learned that trick, I was almost at this camera tilt. It was really hard to do. I'm so blind. Okay, let's do a inverted power loop with a yaw whip in it. How would I do that? Nope. I need a better object to do it on. Oh no. Okay. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Check out the next one I do. If you like these, leave a comment. I can show you, you know, like how I would approach something, or how I work on stuff, but my controller just died, so that's it. Anyways, everyone stay safe, you know, practice that social distancing, and we'll see you soon.